Good morning from Nugget Shooter Journals. We're back out to a little spot today. I did a little dry washing the other day and did okay. And I'm going to do a little dry washing with a little bigger and automatic dry washer today. I've got a Keene dry washer I got from a friend Walt. This thing's really cool. It's set up to run with a drill, a portable drill. I'll show it to you in a few minutes. But I just opened my car door or truck door. I just parked right here. Look at this crap. Well, it gave me a heart attack. Oh, by the way, my name's Bill Southern, and this is Nugget Shooter Journals. And we're dry washing today if we can get out of the truck. Look here. Look right there. I was just about to step out of the truck, and we got Joe No Shoulders down there, aka Diamondback Rattlesnake. What a beautiful animal. As you can see, he's not a bit upset with me. There's no aggression. He'd probably prefer I'd move my truck, which I will do, and I'm going to leave him alone. Yep, I really like these animals, and it kind of bums me out when people kill them for no reason. I mean, after all, this is their backyard, and I am the one trespassing. So anyway, I'm going to move my truck to a different location, out of harm's way for both of us, and I'm going to get started. Well, this young snake still hasn't even moved. There's my truck. Okay, and there's my tracks where I was parked. I'm going to step out, and there's our snake, still sitting right there. If you notice, he's right next to an animal trail. See that little animal trail running right along there? And it runs up over here and into that hole where that mound of dirt is. Looks like somebody might have dry washed there. And he's just waiting for one of them mice to come by. He'll crawl off here in a little bit to wherever he stays during the day. And I'll just keep my eye out, make sure I don't bother him any. He's a pretty snake. As you can see, no aggression. He sees me now, but he's still not going to rattle or anything. He just saw me. And I'm going to leave him alone. And I'm going to go about my business and find some gold, I hope. Maybe that's good luck, right? Alrighty, well, this is a little puffer I'm going to use today. This used to be a string pull unit, kind of like that one I used the other day, but this is bigger. And it's been modified. You can see Walt put on a gizmo to keep the rocks away from the leg here. And this runs off a 12-volt drill. And, well, it's an 18-volt drill, but it's been modified to run off a 12-volt battery just by taking the bottom off. There's somebody's old drill. You can get them at a swap meet pretty cheap most of the time, or a dollar store. The batteries run out and people go to buy a battery and they get sticker shock and either throw the drill away or give it away or sell it or whatever. Look at this little lizard, little baby. Look at that little guy right there on the rock. I bet he's not even 3 inches long, kind of skinny. Better get him something to eat. But anyway, this one has several riffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. And 9 if you count the very end one. And it puffs right along. And I'm in that area I was in the other day. I'm going to move a little more dirt and see if there's gold here. The spot I worked was a little depression. And there's another one right here. So I'm going to shovel some of this out. But a lot of this stuff's been run before. And I don't know if those finds were because somebody just missed them or what the deal is. We're going to work this little wash probably too. So we pulled a couple little nuggets out of that wash as well. But for right now, I'm going to work right in here and keep my eye on that snake over there so he doesn't come crawling this way, and see if we can't get a few pieces of gold today. Let's do it. Phew, it's hot out here. This thing's puffing a little faster than I'd like in this soft dirt, and I really have no way to control the way it pumps, because the drill, even using the trigger, trying to use the trigger speed on it, just wants to go full bore. So what I'm probably going to do is get a rheostat to put in line so that I can adjust the voltage to the drill. Now, I don't know if that'll result in burning the drill up. For right now, I just pulled the tray down a little bit to get a little more air escaping as opposed to coming through the riffles. But it's working fine. I just think I might be losing some gold due to how fast it's working. So anytime you get a modified unit, a little bit of work might need to be done. So I'll show you how it works here. Sorry about the sun. You see, it's pumping way too fast for my liking. I mean, it's catching stuff behind the ripples, but I think it's losing probably as much as it's catching. But it's catching stuff, so I don't know. When I pan this out and look at it, I'll decide, then I'll come back and run these tailings. But I don't know, for a few bucks I can get a rheostat to put in line there, and if I lower the voltage, the drill runs slower. Simple as that. So I'm going to run some more dirt anyway. What the heck? The snake crawled off. I have no clue where he went. I seen him for a second all stretched out, and then he disappeared. So he's either under my truck or in a hole over there somewhere. But either way, I'll make sure he's not under the truck so I don't run him over. So I'm going to get back at this. I'm going to run a bunch of this dirt. And like I said, I don't like the way it's running. Got a brand new battery. That's probably the problem. It was running a lot nicer on my older battery, because it only held 10.4 volts. So I'm thinking if I supply this thing with about 10.4 volts to the rheostat, it'll probably slow it down enough to run perfectly. Okay, here we go. Gonna run some more dirt. Here's how much dirt I ran. And don't worry, I'll rake this all back down when I'm done. But here's what we got in the dry washer. Like I said, I think it's running a little too fast. So I'm going to get the a rheostat and put it in line so I can turn the voltage down. And that way I can make it run for different types of materials better. It was just thumping a little too hard there. And once I get it fixed, I'm going to come back and run these tailings again and put them back where they were and see what I missed. But we're going to go see what we got today. All in all, it's a really cool little dry washer. I'm glad I picked it up. The new ones are premium price right now. And I know this one will work with just a little more adjustment. It'll work fine. So, with that, it's hot. I'm tired. I'm going to go have a little bite to eat. A friend of mine, Kirk from Washington, goes by Sturgeon Captain online, sent me some salmon, smoked salmon. And he does this stuff himself. And I tell you what, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's the best smoked salmon I've ever eaten. I'll show it to you here in a second. And this is it. This is it right here. Check this out. He sent this to me from Washington. Man, oh man. I'll tell you what. That there is some of the best eaten salmon, smoked salmon I've ever had. And I want to thank you, Kirk. It was a mighty nice thing to do, my friend. Mighty nice thing to do. So, I'm going to have a little lunch and pack up and get out of here. It's hot. So, if you like these videos and like going along on our adventures and how we find gold, like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Alrighty, we're back here. Even with that thing running not quite good, I only ran a little bit of dirt there, you saw, but yeah, I got a little bit of gold. But I think I probably threw that amount away as well. So I'm going to get a rheostat and slow that thing down before I go run it out there anymore. There's some pretty good gold out there. Yeah, there is. Yep, it's not near as much as before, but it'll do. Nugget, shoot her out.